Well, we've reached our last lecture of the semester. Next week it's finals week, and there won't be a lecture or discussion question, just an opportunity to finish up your final paper. For this week, you have reading and a discussion question. Although our topic this week is about staff development and learning, I wanted to take a look back at Learning Outcome 1. I felt like there were a few additional things I wanted to share about this topic. Learning Outcome 1 says, describe the components of mentoring and coaching, including team building and collaboration, staff, colleague, family communication, and how culture and communication styles impact the communication and conflict resolution between and among people. You're going to be covering some of this in your paper you are in the process of writing. We've talked a lot about the components of mentoring and supervision. I wondered if we have talked about team building and conflict resolution enough, so I wanted to just touch on those for a minute. A leader or supervisor really has a huge impact on how a team collaborates. They are kind of like the glue that holds a program or classroom together. They have to figure out what makes people tick, what types of encouragement they respond to. Everyone doesn't respond the same way. Some people need more frequent encouragement. Most people start to shut down when they are criticized in a harsh manner. Does that mean as a supervisor you can't give suggestions for improvement? No, but the manner in which you deliver the message is very important. It is also worthwhile to note here that it is challenging to find a line between supervising and mentoring. In this class, we have melded the two together, assuming that a supervisor can and should be both. However, you may find times when you are a mentor for someone who isn't under you, someone who asks for guidance and suggestions. This is a fun relationship to have. At this point in your careers, some of you are too new to the field to be a mentor. Others of you have been in the field for years and are working to finish up your degree. You have experiences that can really encourage others. Do that. Build bonds with people who are new in the field and encourage them, mentoring them. For those of you who are new, build relationships with individuals you respect who have been in the field for years. You might also talk with Christy Albertini, who is an instructor there on campus. She is able to help establish mentoring relationships. A short bit about conflict resolution. Conflict is natural. There is no way everyone is going to have the same thoughts on every topic. So how do you deal with this? Establish ground rules before it even happens. With your team, determine you will not argue in front of the children, that you will treat each other with respect on and off the floor, and that you will work through your differences as calmly as possible. When your feelings have been hurt, someone may not even know this happened. Tell them in a gentle manner, hey, it really hurt my feelings when... 9 times out of 10, they will probably say, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize. And then you can work things out. When you can't see eye to eye, you may need to take it to a supervisor who can help you sort through things. The most important aspect though, is to respect your coworkers. It can be challenging to determine how an individual feels respected. Varying cultures and backgrounds contribute to differences in this area. The key is to communicate before there is a problem. Perhaps generate a list of questions that would help you get to know each other better in this area. Then, as a supervisor, you keep those answers in mind. As mentors, we're working to build people up, to help them be as successful as possible, not to tear them down or nitpick every time they do something different than the way we would do it. Encourage, encourage, encourage. It's time to finish up your last assignment and get that turned in no later than Friday, May 16th. Sooner is just fine, as I'll be grading throughout finals week. I have posted a short survey you can email me for 2 extra credit points. Look for that in the lessons area. I wanted to take a moment to wish all of you the best of luck as you progress in the very important field of early childhood education. I have been working with some of you since your first semester at College of the Redwoods, and it has been such a pleasure watching you grow professionally. Have a wonderful summer, everyone. I will see some of you again in the fall.